I try to be a good friend to everybody, whether it's a personal contact, a business contact. I treat everyone like I would like to be treated.
Yeah.
And I always feel like I try to do the right thing.
Welcome back to Live at the Hive. I'm Janice Jokkel, your host, and today we have an exciting guest. I can't wait to hear her story, and I can't wait for you to hear it either. Who are you and what do you do?
I'm Johanna Perrino with WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Well, it's pretty interesting because you do what we're doing, and so I couldn't wait to share your story. And more importantly, that you have been doing this over 30 years. You just celebrated your anniversary.
Yes, I've been with WCTV 31 years.
Wow.
On June 1st, and we're taping this in 2023. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
I
very
started
cool.
June 1st of 1992. I was just a baby.
But that's not all you do. So what I love about your story is your, I don't want to call it side hustle because it's definitely not a side hustle, but you wear two hats.
I do wear two hats, yes.
So
I'm
share-
also a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Stauffer Realty, and I've done that about 9 years. I never intended to be a realtor. Was not in my plans. It just kind of happened.
And tell us how that happened.
So I was the world's worst buyer. I was looking to sell my condo in Fairlawn, and I was looking for a ranch home because I was on a second floor condo, and my mom, who was getting older, couldn't climb the steps when she would come over. So she would just come over, sit in the parking lot, honk the horn, and then I would come out. So I was like, you know what? It's time. I need to grow up and get a house. So I was looking in Wadsworth. Of course, I had worked for the TV station for a long time, so I wanted to be in Wadsworth, but I wanted a very specific ranch, a specific house. So my best friend was the broker for the real estate company I was using, which it was back then Prudential Kovac Realtors.
Oh, okay.
So Michelle Boyd.
Yeah.
And so she had hooked me up with several realtors, and they were showing me houses for 5 years.
Oh my God. You're one of those buyers.
For 5 years. So also, I was doing real estate ads for WCTV for the realtors. They would send me the properties, and I would create the ads and put them on the channel. So one of the ads that came across my desk from Michelle was an ad that she was going to be offering the real estate licensing classes in Wadsworth in the evening.
Oh, okay. No conflict.
I jokingly said, well, maybe I should just take these classes and get my license, and then nobody has to show me any more houses. And she said, that's a fabulous idea. She said, I'll even give you a scholarship. So that's what I did. So I took the classes, passed the test the first time, which say, many people don't pass it. So I was thankful to do that. My first two transactions was I found a house.
Oh.
First two transactions, sold my condo, bought my house a few days later. Never thought I'd do another thing with it. But I've been blessed because of all the contacts I have at the TV station, my long history and involvement in the Wadsworth community.
Yeah, you are such a giver.
Through my contacts, it's just kind of snowballed.
Yeah.
So I do as much real estate as I can do well.
Good.
And so I really have found that I enjoy it, and it's really exciting to hand over the keys to somebody. So
if you're in Wadsworth and you need to sell or buy a house, you now know who will help you out. Okay, awesome. So the show is Words of Wisdom. I asked this question to all of our guests. What legacy will you want to be remembered by?
Oh, gosh. I hope that people think of me as kind, as caring, and I hope people realize that I always tried to do my best, and I always try and see the best in people. There was I can't think of the man's name, but he had a quote that said, if people haven't impressed you, you just haven't given them enough time.
Oh,
I
that's
think
awesome.
It was, I can't think of what his name was, but it'll come to me. So I just feel like everybody's trying to do their best.
Yeah.
And you just have to see that.
Yeah.
So I enjoy everything I do. I enjoy meeting new people. I've been lucky with my job at WCTV that I have met so many different people.
Yeah.
And I hope that I've taken a little piece of everything that they've given. And I hope that I have given a little piece of myself to everybody that I've met.
Well, you have.
Well, thank you.
I totally admire what you do and how you touch Wadsworth. It's just incredible the fingerprint that you've left in that community. With our office there, just really recently opened. You embraced me personally, which was the most kind. I mean, there's a couple people, Janie and a couple other people.
She's an embracer.
She is an embracer, physically embracer.
Very
but
much
she
so.
really embraced us along with yourself. And, walking into a brand new community that we knew nobody, it's only 25 minutes away, but still it felt like, we were embarking in a whole different community. And it was just so heartwarming for me as the owner to walk into a new space and just be welcomed with open arms. So thank you for that.
My pleasure.
So we end today's episode with words of wisdom. That's the show. So tell our viewers, what is your words of wisdom that you would like to share with them?
So I would say you can never go wrong by doing the right thing.
Wow.
That is what I try to live by. I mean, sometimes it's very easy to not do what's right.
Yeah.
Morally, ethically, whatever. Just as being a good friend. I try to be a good friend to everybody, whether it's a personal contact, a business contact. I treat everyone like I would like to be treated.
Yeah.
And I always feel like I try to do the right thing.
Do the right thing. Right, without being prodded. Because a lot of people you have to think about it. And if you have to think about it, then there's really something wrong, right?
Yes.
Thank you. I know you're so busy. You wear so many different hats, and you drove all the way from Wadsworth, which is really only 20 minutes, but
Easy drive.
Yeah,
It's my pleasure.
Yeah.
And I thank you for having me on.
Yeah. Until next time, until we have the next community connector that's a business leader here in our community, we appreciate you watching. Until then, toodles.